It's one of the most devastating wildfires the world has witnessed in years. The Australia wildfire has destroyed lives, homes, and wildlife. In today's Critters Uncaged, U of I veterinary medicine doctor and students witnessed the effects of the fire. And today we have Dr. Sam Sander and veterinary student Sam Bradley here. Welcome, ladies.
Thanks for having us.
Okay, so recently you all took a trip to Australia to study abroad or to check out the wildfires. Which was it?
It was a study abroad opportunity for
Okay.
our students. So the vet school allows a couple of study abroad opportunities in different countries throughout the world for our students to be able to take advantage of to kind of reinforce what they learn in the class, but also get some unique experiences.
And you definitely got a unique experience with this trip.
We did.
Tell me a little bit about what you experienced.
Yeah, so it was myself and 5 other students, varying from first year to third years. We got to go to Sydney, talk a lot about public health, and then we spent a week in Currumbin at the Currumbin Wildlife Sanctuary. Thankfully, at the time, most of the fires were pretty contained, so most of the animals we treated were not direct burn victims of the fires, but we got a lot of work with species that we normally don't see in the U.S.
Yeah, I bet. Like what? Throw some out there.
Koalas, kangaroos, echidnas, personal favorite.
What is that?
It looks like a hedgehog, but massive.
Pretty large.
Okay. That's such a great learning experience for you, I'm sure. We're going to scroll through some pictures here of your time there in Australia. That is mind-boggling right there.
Yeah, so the fires were raging pretty heavily throughout New South Wales and Victoria while we were there. So we were in Sydney, and some of the days were pretty smoky, and it was a lot of conversation and a lot of kind of changed the dynamic of how things were going. We got to experience a lot more than we intended from this study abroad trip.
Yeah.
Luckily, we all stayed safe and were far enough away that we weren't directly affected, but it was pretty moving.
Talk to me about the area that these fires have kind of consumed there in Australia.
So it's been what was it, 12.5 million acres of land have been burned from these fires. So if you think about 12.5 million acres of land have just been absolutely destroyed from these wildfires coming through. There's estimates of 1 billion animals that have been affected by this tragedy, and that's animals that have been affected from being actual burn victims or victims to the fire themselves, and now also coming through. These lands are now decimated. There's no food, there's no shelter, there's nothing for these animals to be able to survive on. And so there's also a recovery effort that has to go forward in order to make sure that we don't lose these species. And there's countless animals that are literally on the brink of extinction in part because of these fires.
Wow, it's just crazy. And you saw, well, I've seen video of them dropping, carrots and vegetables to these animals. And that's something they're doing there. And you were able to help out hands-on there. But us here still at home may feel, we want to do something. We want to help out. What can we do from Central Illinois to help Australia?
Yeah, so there's been this outpouring of support, both nationally in Australia as well as internationally. It's been an extremely moving experience to be a part of, and it's really wonderful to see the whole world coming together to help support this. From people providing monetary support, which they are still asking for and accepting monetary support. It's not as much to help the burn victims now as much as to help with some of those recovery efforts and reforestation and making sure that the animals have a place to be, but also helping the people in these affected areas.
Yeah.
So that certainly is an opportunity for us to be able to help more locally. There are other opportunities that we can help, though, as well. So whether that's helping support an AZA-accredited zoo, so that's things like Scoville Zoo or Miller Park Zoo here locally.
Our faves.
Yep. Or also Brookfield, Indianapolis, St. Louis, if you're looking for a little bit more of a drive. These AZA-accredited zoos work both nationally and internationally to help with some of these efforts, to share knowledge, to share experiences and resources, and sometimes even money. So some of these zoos have already sent resources over to try to help with this.
Wow.
So just even by patronizing these places, you get a fun day at the zoo, but it's helping these bigger efforts. And so that's, it's the best of both worlds, really.
Yeah.
And then the other opportunity is, we saw a huge outpouring of people making mittens for koala and joey pouches and whatnot, where they were in their knitting groups and they were trying to help make sure these resources got where they could be used.
That's fantastic.
And it was a fantastic effort, and those wildlife groups have even said, we really appreciate your support. Helping your places more locally with their efforts is just as important to us, and they've said that they've used all of the resources that they can, and if you still want to engage in those, work with your local people. And so whether it's contacting your local wildlife rehabber or wildlife medical clinic like we have here and saying, hey, can you use some hammocks or birds' nests that my knitting knitting group can partake in, or can we help build some cages, or hey, we've got all these towels that we can't use, can you use them? Certainly some of those resources more locally can be really helpful and help us, you know, just contribute to the greater good and the care for wildlife in general.
Well, wonderful. I'm so glad that y'all were able to go and experience that and make some memories there at the same time. There's a look at the wildlife.
It's the Australia Wildlife Health Institute. So
thank you.
So this is a coordinating body for in Australia that helps with all of these wildlife health efforts. And so going to this website can give you some good places on where you can contribute donations, but also learn more about the wildfires and other struggles that the Australia wildlife might be having.
And there you go. And we will have that on CILiving.tv. So go check it out. Ladies, thank you so much.
Thank you.